When things start getting difficult is when you're gonna finally get somewhere. Everybody wants everything to be fucking easy. I think especially this idea of being an influencer has fucked off an entire generation of individuals, possibly more than one generation. Everybody looks at influencers and thinks, oh man, they got it easy. They don't have to do anything. And so you guys have this concept of life being on easy mode and you're just gonna fucking make it through. That's not gonna happen. Every influencer that you see that's fucking really successful on any social media, them motherfuckers is just working. I don't give a fuck if he's 15 or 50 or she is 15 or 50. They're just working. They're just working all goddamn day. I had another homeboy who he does content, and I said something about this to him, and he was like, "Yeah, motherfuckers don't realize that to make a 30-second fucking video, I worked for 6 hours." So, it's a lot of extra work just to make something that's of high quality, especially when things get difficult. That's when you're finally going to get somewhere. The steps to mastery, especially, they're never just like this linear this linear path that's just constantly going up. Unfortunately, it's not like that. There's going to be some random turns and you're going to make some wrong turns. But not only that, the steps to mastery go up, 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 and down, up, and down. You're always going to have regressions in your skill set or whatever it is you're trying to move forward or any of those things. And it's usually after a regression that you're going to have a pretty significant step forward. I like the way that they put it, a minor setback for a major comeback. Very good example of that. You're often going to have some sort of regression, typically right before a pretty significant progression. So think in terms of when things start to get difficult, when you're starting to have a harder time to stay committed to something, when the skill set isn't coming as easy, when whatever that is, whatever it is, whatever it looks like, and whatever it is that you're trying to do or that you're going to undertake after this conversation, maybe keep in mind that when it starts to get difficult is right about the moment that you're finally going to start getting somewhere. If it's not difficult, then everybody would just do it and everybody would be great at everything, which nobody would give a fuck then. The reason why everything pays off and pays so well once you fucking get something done is because most people will fall the fuck off. Trying to be an influencer is a very good example of that. People will get involved in this and they don't fucking go viral in 7 videos or 2 months. And then they're like, oh man, the algorithm doesn't like me or whatever the case may be. And they move on. But I explained this to Elia. If we're going to be involved in something like this, you can expect it to take 3 to 5 years as a general rule to get good at something. 3 to 5 years. Now, you can shorten that process if you put in the work, if you study, if you do your research, if you do all these different things. You got to really, really, really be on top of it, and you can shorten that distance. But if you're just going to do it in the most typical fashion of just being involved in it consistently, again, time, effort, consistency, then you'll eventually become successful at it. If you want to shorten that distance, then you're going to have to do a lot of research and pay attention to your analytics and all this other stuff. But for the most part, guys, when things are getting difficult, when it's hardest to stay involved in whatever that thing is, that's the moment that most people fucking give up. So you have to make it past that part. If you can make it past that part, on the other side of that is where success, somewhere on the other side of that is where success is at. Because most people give up when they get to that part.